YouTube is full of videos that tackle the big questions. And it's time for me to enter the fray. Hi, I'm Corey Campbell, and today I'm going to help you solve problems you didn't even know you had. Here are 87 things you can do right now to fix your broken life. Okay, don't take this first one too literally. You do need to keep watching this video specifically. But there are a lot of inspiring people on the internet. Soon enough, I plan to be one of them. People that search for ways to live a more balanced, fulfilling life. They make videos about doing daily meditation or trying out a dopamine detox or how this one habit changed their lives forever. And you might watch one of these videos and think, hey, I should really try that. But do you actually do it? Or do you just keep watching more videos about things you might want to do someday? I once read that if you have an important goal you want to accomplish in your life, you should refrain from talking about it all the time or telling everybody you need about it. The reason being, it can actually trick your brain into thinking you've accomplished something when all you've done is talk about something that you want to accomplish. I don't know if this is true or even remember where I heard it, and I probably should have done some research for this video, but I think the same principle applies. For example, if you fantasize about quitting your job and traveling the world, it's certainly a lot easier to just watch a bunch of vlogs about somebody who's actually doing that than to literally pull the trigger and do that yourself. Maybe that's an extreme example, but I do think that when we want to make changes in our lives or we're struggling with certain problems, it can be easy in this hyper online world to get caught at just looking up ideas for solutions or simply looking at people who already live the life that we want to live as opposed to putting in the hard work of actually doing those things. But don't get me wrong, I think a single YouTube video can be life-changing. I hope this one is for you. Maybe you get inspired to step away from the computer screen and feel the sunlight shining on your face and the wind through your hair, and you move to Europe and start shooting vlogs and go skydiving every weekend and meet a bunch of incredible people, and you learn to appreciate every precious moment and to love unconditionally. But even if you do all of those things, you should always remember, all my life, I've believed that I have something special to offer the world. Surely when we're kids, all of us have big, important dreams of the kind of lives we like to live as adults. And even as an adult, in my 30s, I still dream of a time just a little further down the road where I will fulfill all those childhood dreams. But the reality is, nothing I've done so far really suggests that I do have anything unique to offer. Sure, I've made art that I'm proud of, and I do think that with enough time and effort, I could make art that I was really proud of, that maybe even would attract some sort of an audience. But there's also nothing that I've done so far that suggests I have anywhere near the drive or motivation or follow through to ever accomplish that. So what's the solution? It's simple. Stay humble and lower your expectations. And keep lowering them until you realize that life is nothing but a gray void that is only briefly interrupted by small, fleeting sparks of joy. I don't really like this one. Let's just move to the next one. How many of these have I done so far? How many did I say I was going to do? I'm not going to lie, this is a little harder than I thought. I guess maybe it's not so easy to be a motivational YouTuber. I guess we can go with that. Okay, this one is sometimes it's hard to find motivation. No, that's not aspirational enough. You're not always going to feel motivated. But that's okay. Sometimes you just have to do things anyway. Like continue to make this video, even though I'm a little bit lost and questioning the meaning of everything. I chickened out. I was going to do this like in a public space, like vlog style, because that's something that's outside of my comfort zone, but this is my backyard. I mean, it's semi-private, so that's something. But, you really should try and get out of your comfort zone whenever you can, and maybe you just do what I'm doing, which is a small step. Maybe next time I do go to like a city street or something, as terrifying as that sounds. But yeah, comfort zone, bad. Taking risks, good, I guess. In the end, what is motivation? What is inspiration? I don't know. I mean, sure, I could throw out some philosophical ideas and maybe make a semi-compelling sounding argument about it, but I think if we've learned anything so far, it's that even incredibly handsome YouTubers with gorgeous cinematography and beautifully edited videos, well, they're often just as lost and clueless as you are. And the truth is, when it comes to those big questions, only you can find the answers that truly make sense for your life. But I think there is this interesting tension when it comes to the idea of self-improvement. On the one hand, it's a very individualistic pursuit. You are trying to improve your life, presumably for your benefit. But the very idea of self-improvement really only exists within the cultural context of the broader society that we live in. Imagine for a moment that you live a life completely disconnected from modern civilization. You have a set of tasks that you need to accomplish each day in order to ensure that you continue to have food and shelter. But no internet, no vlogs about traveling the world, no charismatic YouTubers, no examples of how your life could be better. And okay, maybe you have some questions about this thought experiment, like how did you get here? Do you actually have a knowledge that there is an outside world? Or were you raised in complete isolation, only being given the small amount of knowledge that you need to ensure your continued survival? Those are all valid, but let's not get too far into the weeds here. The point is, if you didn't have all these constant reminders that a better life was possible, you'd probably be more content with the one that you have. Now, this is not intended to be some epic takedown of capitalism or consumerist culture or the way that social media distorts our perceptions. I think it's very normal and human to want things, especially things that other cool people already have. Whether those things are material or spiritual or just a good habit that you'd like to adopt into your life. But I think there's often a fine line between things that you actually want and things that society tells you you should want. And there may also be a fine line between things that you can do to actually improve your life versus things that society just tells you you should do to improve your life. And I guess that's it. But what do I know? I'm just some random dude on the internet, and there's lots of things I want, but also my life is pretty chill.